They don't even realize. You understand what I'm saying? But not only that. Hey man, we live, man. What it do, man? Driving, with the marijuana, they can get his driver's license for at least hood educated. Over here watching this hood educated video. Now, with the even though he ain't too educated on the situation. It's alright though. It's alright though. Let's see. Wow.
Y'all, not Charleston White and Lotto going at it online. Now, what am I talking about? Y'all already know Charleston White has no filter. He says what he wants to say about whoever. It doesn't matter. I'm going to say he's just very unpredictable. So he ended up going on his live and talking about Clarissa Shields and all the backlash that she has been getting for dating a married papoose. Now, he compared her to Lotto, who is a very light-skinned black woman, and said that if Clarissa looked like Lotto and had her complexion, people would not be giving her any backlash because Lotto has been getting a pass for allegedly being the timepiece for 21 Savage. Take a listen.
Talk about 21 Savage and Lotto. Lotto don't get no backlash for getting pregnant by a married nigga. If Clarissa Shields was a light-skinned girl, mixed breed, nobody would have a problem. But because she's a darker skinned complected black woman, who's in physical shape, you can't beat her up. She got a mouth on her. She speaks out against somebody who speaks up against her. And they're trying to vilify her. Why are they trying to vilify her? Because Papoose and Remy Ma had a public separation. Remy Ma got caught cheating with another nigga. She left Papoose for another nigga. Papoose stayed single for a while. Yeah. Took him a year or so, and he got with Clarissa. Right. What the fuck is wrong? Because they ain't got married. Or he ain't got divorced. This time y'all really want to know why y'all don't talk about 21 Savage and Lotto. Lotto don't get no backlash for getting pregnant by a married nigga. Y'all don't say nothing to Lotto. What's the problem, people? It's been hypocritical against Clarissa, bitch, blowing her head up. They hate them. But I promise you, if you was a light-skinned, sister, you wouldn't have this problem. They don't give Lotto no problem. Lotto over acting like she's a boss bitch, playing doghouse with 21 Savage his wife. Come on now. This bitch playing surrogate mother. Like she really started out being a surrogate mother. She was a side bitch that got pregnant. She was a side bitch that got pregnant.
Now I have to say this before I move forward. If
you
kept up with anything that was going on with Lotto ever since she came out and showed that baby bump, you would know that Lotto has been getting dragged for 40 days and 40 nights, like it's the end of the earth ever since that came out. I don't think I've ever seen Lotto get so much hate during her entire career. Lotto 100% got 0 passes for being the alleged side to a very
Charleston White? I was going to say that nigga.
You're right though.
I thought you was talking about Charleston.
You're right, Lotto, they get no backlash. I thought she was true because nobody talked about it.
In fact,
yeah, they know though. Shit, I definitely didn't heard it. They like, damn, ain't 21 Savage married? Right. Yeah, I definitely didn't heard it.
I never really heard it. Fucking wild.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, like, I was fucking with Lotto. Until I watched that little rap shit she started off at. I said,
you see how young she was. That's what
she's good.
She's
good.
Step bad, make no more than she wants. That'll be wrong. Rap wrong those lyrics.
It's like YouTube channels.
Alexander Dean was a 24-year-old
abandoned for disturbing reasons
in Belgium who spent nearly 2 years documenting his fitness journey on YouTube. His channel was small, with most videos only reaching a few hundred views, but the goal behind it was clear. Alex wanted to build a career around bodybuilding. So, like many fitness creators, he uploaded workout routines, training sessions, physique updates, and dieting content. At first glance, there was nothing unusual about him or his channel. There were no public controversies or viral moments, and nothing to suggest he would one day become connected to one of Belgium's most disturbing criminal cases. One upload, however, stood out from the rest. In a video titled Alex Dean Rant, Daily Thoughts, Future, uploaded on July 20th, 2017, he discussed his plans for the future. In it, he discussed his life ahead, mentioning that his plan A was bodybuilding, but he also had a plan B, which, in his words, didn't look pretty.
So yeah, right now I'm just not sure what to do with everything, you know? Like, normally I would not have a plan B. This is my plan A, you know, the store and everything and bodybuilding. But you always gotta have plan B. But my plan B does not look pretty. So
a few users noticed him to be unusually down and expressed support in the comments. But after that exchange, the channel carried on as usual. Alex uploaded 2 new videos the very next day. However, this was followed by silence. At the time, there was little to no reason for anyone to think something was wrong. Alex wasn't a full-time creator, and the channel had less than 200 subscribers, so taking a break was in no way unusual. Moreover, even some of the biggest creators sometimes disappear for weeks without ever explaining why. But what almost no one knew is that in the early hours of July 22nd, Alex had uploaded another video to YouTube separate from his usual training content. He was visibly distressed, talking about a girl he had recently broken up with, an 18-year-old named Miley. The video has since been taken down, but at the time, sitting on a channel with a very small audience, it went virtually unnoticed. Alex and Miley had been together for around a year and a half. By the summer of 2017, the relationship had come to an end, and Alex struggled to accept the breakup. After several unsuccessful attempts to convince Miley to come back, he began to spiral. He started following Miley everywhere. He showed up at her workplace, lurked around her family's property, and confronted her at her neighbor's house. Miley's parents reported all of this to police multiple times, including calls to emergency services. 2 investigations were opened into his behavior, but Alex was never once taken into custody. When Alex's attempts failed to move Miley, his desperation turned into a dangerous obsession. On July 24th, 2017, Alex traveled to the home of a 39-year-old amateur photographer named Jeroen Verstra. Jeroen had taken suggestive photos of Miley in the past, and Alexander had been unable to let it go. He later claimed he believed the photographer had physically harmed her, though the court would ultimately question whether that was true or whether the whole thing came down to jealousy. Alex broke into Jeroen's home and waited for him to return. When Jeroen arrived that evening, Alex ambushed him, held him captive for hours, and ultimately killed him. Jeroen's body was discovered the following morning by a colleague. By then, Alex had already fled the scene, leaving behind no evidence that could connect him to the murder. The next day, on July 25th, Miley came home to her family's house and noticed a shadow moving inside. She'd been through this enough times to know what it meant. She hid in the bushes outside and called her mother, who was away on a trip, and told her she was certain Alex had broken into the house again. Unable to get there herself, her mother asked Miley's grandparents, who lived nearby, to go to the house. When the 3 of them went inside, they found Alex already waiting.
But I did not this nigga
forced him to sit at the table before making a chilling declaration. I did it yesterday, I'm doing it again today. Only later would investigators realize
just for the laws to turn around
in real time. What followed was a tense, drawn-out conversation at the table.
Just for the laws
grandfather told him to leave his granddaughter alone, as no one needed to get hurt. Throughout this time, Lisa's mother had been calling the house repeatedly. At one point, she reached the landline, and Alex picked up. She told him the police were on their way. She also called a neighbor to check on the house, but Alex slammed the door in his face, and the neighbor ran to call the police. Shortly after that call, Alex attacked. Unfortunately, by the time police arrived, Alex had already fled the scene, leaving behind Miley and her grandparents lifeless on the floor.